Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Enjoyed your weekend. Got outside for a little bit. Maybe forget about the unknown enemy for a while. Enjoy yourself, taking it easy. Good to hear. It's exactly what we should be doing. We must try to remain living life as normally as possible until the unknown enemy is completely defeated. So, keeping that in mind, I thought today would be a good day for us to take in a little culture maybe, Visit a city where they have an opera house, a Metropolitan Museum of Art, killer urban street art. Any ideas where I'm at? Now, if you're one of my American subscribers, then you probably have a good idea of what city I may be talking about. This guy behind you, that's St. Joseph, if you're unfamiliar with the Catholic religion. And he is the reason this town is named the reason it's named. I guess you could say it that way. But, what would you think? Let me know in those comments down below. Where do you think I am? New York? LA? Chicago? Sydney? Nah, they wouldn't let me out of the country and they wouldn't let me into that one so far, so definitely not there, but I'll give you a few minutes. Think about it. And don't let the police sirens fool you. They just happen to be having a medical emergency at the moment. Not the unknown enemy, probably a heart attack or something, but any guesses? I see a bunch down there. Well, you'd all be wrong. Today, we are in Dothan, Alabama. Woo! Heart of the Deep South. A bit further south than Auburn, a bit west of Alabama U. I am in the Crimson Tide War Eagle State. That's right, Alabama. Could you imagine? This city of Dothan was founded in 1885. The gentleman that happened to own all the property actually had given it a different name. I think it was Potland or Pooland, something like that. If you know, put in those comments down below. I guess I should have done a better job of looking that up. But what happened was, he was so poplar head. That's it. Poplar head. P-O-P-L-A-R head. I knew it'd come back to me. It's actually the reason I'm here. I was looking up New York. I was looking up states that have changed city names, and there are so many that it just got real interesting, and I was just killing through them, and bam, this place came up. Dothan. I was very familiar with Dothan. I know this place. I never knew it was called Poplar Head. Quite a big difference. The reason being that the gentleman that owned most of the land here, he was absolutely taken by Genesis 37:17. And if you're not familiar with that Bible passage, it says, "Let us go to Dothan." And, you know, he was so moved by that passage that he decided to rename the town from Poplar Head to Dothan. And so, today, I'm here with you guys. Take a look around town. It has a really, really old school vibe. Like I said, it was founded, I believe, in the 1860s and then renamed in 1885, late in the year, around November sometime. But if you know the exact story, let me know in those comments down below. But, I mean, like always, our new thing is I didn't do any looking of anything up. I just heard that they had a museum, some street art, opera house. Just sounded super cool, especially here in the South. Things like opera houses and museums of modern art, metropolitan museums, not very big, only in really big cities like Tampa, Miami, you know, big cities here in the South. For such a little town like Dothan, it doesn't have a big population, to have all of those things, just amazing to me. So since it was, you know, within the realm of travel for a day trip, I figured we'd come up here, we'd do some exploring, take a look around, see what Dothan has to offer. Now, I did get a recommendation from one of my Instagram followers that said there's a place called the Bean and Brew, something like that. It's the only upscale, yuppie, urban coffee bar in town, and they have something called a chocolate latte. So, Ain't never had one of those. Definitely, you know, well, let me take that back. It's not a chocolate latte. It's a frozen chocolate unlatte. All right? Ever had an unlatte? Me either. I have no idea what it is. But frozen chocolate, man, there are a lot of emergencies in this town. Ambulance again. Don't they know I'm making a YouTube video or what? Come on. Anyway, let's see if we can find our way into this museum. That's it right there behind me. I am lucky. Stone's throw distance. Then, if it's the positive experience, we will take that Instagram follower up on their offer and go seek out this unfrozen latte, chocolate latte, unlatte frozen chocolate, that's what it's called. And we will definitely try one. But for now, what do you think, St. Joseph? Museum? Museum it is. Boys and girls, we are here at the Wiregrass Museum of Art in Dothan, Alabama. The grounds are spectacular. We're going to take you for a quick tour around the outside, and then we'll get ready to go on in. I was correct. It did open at 10. It is 10. I tell you, the hour change when I'm not prepared for it really screws me up a whole bunch. But I just have to take you around the side of this building. They have art installations everywhere on the side of the building. Beautiful sitting garden, tribute benches, fountains. You know, it's quite as beautiful as some of the areas you see around the outside of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. So let's take a few moments. Let's go down there. Let's take a look around, explore the gardens a little. You know, for Rini couldn't be here. She's working. You know how it goes. She's an essential worker. Way more essential than me. She feeds you guys, so she got to be there every day of the week. She couldn't make it to this one. Don't think we're going to see her for one or two more. It's going to be a while before Reen's back with us, but she will be in our next big adventure. But until then, you guys are just stuck with me and my ugly face. What can I tell you? It's not my fault. Tell her to come on more adventures with me. Put it in those comments down below. She listens to you guys. She never listens to me. She only dresses me. You see, I match because I get dressed by my wife, but anyway, let's take a run around the side of this building, check out those gardens. I'm telling you, you're going to be very impressed. And then we'll go on inside. Oh, totally free. They do accept donations, and of course we'll be giving a nice donation. Well, a donation. Cost us quite a few bucks to get up here actually, but totally free. They're art lover art. And from what I saw, they really didn't mind picture taking or anything like that. So if they do, I mean, it is a museum. We have to draw the line somewhere. You know, like in little private stores, it always bugs me, but in a museum, it's expected that you're not allowed for any photography. And flash photography, if you didn't know it or not, is bad for oil painting. So, but before we do all that, let's take a run around the side and see how beautiful it is over there. Let's go. Oh, really? What are our two local artists?
Hey, I'm Robin at Wiregrass Museum of Art. Welcome to the museum. We're a contemporary art museum, and we focus mainly on Southeastern artists and Alabama artists in particular. Please feel free to check out our app. It's for Apple and Android, and that's Wiregrass, or WMA Wiregrass. And there's you can check out the different exhibitions there and some other cool like app-only entertainment. So check that out.
Awesome. See what I tell you guys, this place is just absolutely great. No problem with photography except for the 2 big copyrighted pieces, which is expected. And already got a personal tour and breakdown of how it works and what local artists we have today. So no problem with photography. Gotta leave your tripods. You all know how that works. And let's take a look around the museum and see what they have. I was excited with the garden, so you can just imagine I'm gonna be thrilled with this place. So let's go.
Enjoy, y'all.
Now, as you can see, it's mass required. Makes sense. Alabama's doing real good. They got their numbers down to where their cases are dropping, and they're probably going to be one of the first southern states to, really have no cases in a very short amount of time. So bravo for them. Of course, we always participate and behave and follow the rules. But in an area like this, as you can see, we're kind of by ourselves, and I came really early today for that particular reason. This way I wouldn't be disturbing anyone else. We'll head on into this gallery. I think it's all locals. Let's take a look and see what we find in here. Incredible. They really have quite the marvelous collection. And the thing that I love the most is that since I came so early and it's empty, I really don't have to whisper, because that whispering thing kind of bothers me. But just beautiful handwork, just all local artisans, type of stuff you really don't see in many places. I mean, I've been to the Met, I've been to museums all over the world, you guys know this, but the kind of stuff I'm seeing here, like the bowling pins, super unique, just beautiful. Wow, what an amazing exhibit. They really have so much going on here. You definitely have to come and stop by Wiregrass Museum of Art if you're in Alabama. It's worth it, even if you're visiting Auburn or UA. You would definitely want to take your time to come down here and see this place. I mean, they have installations that are rival to any big city, Chicago, New York, LA. They have just beautiful art installations, and they had a lot of moving art and a lot of hand-created pieces, glass, earthenware. I mean, you name it, they covered everything in here. I love portraits, so you see the giant painted portraits. They don't look very big. I'm telling you, the camera doesn't do them justice. Most of them are over 6 feet tall. You can easily spend a full day in here, no doubt about it. If you're coming down here, cut yourself at least 2 hours to go through here so you can really enjoy yourself. I spent 15 minutes outside in the garden before I even came inside, so let's take a little more look around. This 3 floors is awesome. This thing incredible. Looks like it's the Mayan Indians or the Incas